This is Today.
Dr. Alexander Rivkin.
Dr. Rivkin specializes in non-invasive plastic surgery.
Non-surgical procedure, Dr. Alexander Rivkin.
Extras Extreme Makeovers, no surgery required.
Thanks to one doctor's groundbreaking surgical technique, you can have that perfect nose without the hammer or the pain.
People are very excited about the possibility of some other option aside from going under the knife.
Dr. Alexander Rivkin of the Westside Medical Spa in Los Angeles developed the non-surgical nose job as a temporary option for people who have a nasal irregularity or bump on their nose, but aren't sure about surgery just yet.
They want to take their nose for a test drive. They want to see what is it going to be like. And then they have the option after those 6 months is done to get something more permanent.
Dr. Rivkin's procedure runs anywhere from $500 to $800, and the whole thing takes, well, only about 10 minutes. Okay, this is how it works. Instead of cutting, Dr. Rivkin injects a gel known as Restylane, then sculpts it around the bump.
The effect of it is to camouflage the bump without actually making the nose seem larger or without changing the overall shape of their nose.
And you can see the difference immediately. Check out these before and after pictures.
Non-surgical nose job that you can get in 30 minutes or less.
What we're going to do is just camouflage this bump a little bit by filling it with a little bit of filler right up on top of here, so that we give her a straight nose.
How long do you anticipate it lasting?
I would say it's going to last about 2.5 years.
Dr. Rivkin, I had a quick question. It's David. This is not only less painful, is it a lot less expensive than rhinoplasty traditionally?
Yeah, well, it's a lot less expensive, about 1/10 of the cost, actually.
It's interesting in terms of filling out the part that it will give the nose a straighter line, but what if you want to reduce the size of your nose? That obviously doesn't require a filler. How do you do that non-surgically?
When I make it straight, suddenly their nose becomes, even though I'm adding stuff to it, suddenly their nose becomes smaller. And so, in appearance, because when your eye can't focus on something that it's that's asymmetric or something that is off, it blends into the rest of the face and it becomes smaller. Guys will come in and they say, I've got this nose, it's kind of bent over and it's kind of twisted, it's kind of like a little bump. All I want to do is just spackle it and just make it straight. And I said, okay, well, let's spackle it. You don't have the swelling, you don't have the bruising, you're not out, for several days from work.
Well, I cannot stand to look in the mirror because it's the first thing that I see.
Have you ever thought about surgery?
I've thought about it, but I'm a wimp.
Yeah. Well, I have a plastic surgeon, but he does non-invasive plastic surgery. You have this thing called the 10-minute nose job?
Yeah, it's a way of making straight nose without surgery, without any kind of invasive procedures.
What do you put in there?
Well, it's a filler. It's called Radiesse.
So it's liquid?
It's what is used now instead of collagen more often because it lasts longer.
So are you happy with the results?
I'm very happy with the results. She's a great candidate and everything. It went great, actually.
Wow. So I want to see what Krista's nose looked like. Do you guys want to see the 10-minute nose job? I want to see it. It's amazing. So it really is like magic. I mean, she's not all bruised up and banged up and in bed. What did you do? Are there like needles?
Well, there is needles, I gotta tell you, but it's easy. It's just non-invasive facial sculpting.
There's a whole new world of injectables that doctors say can help stop the clock on aging.
The trend in cosmetic procedure and the trend in plastic surgery in general is for more and more non-invasive procedures.
There is a way that some people can change the look of their noses without the pain.
The eye is attracted to irregularity, so it's an illusion. You just have to make it more in harmony. So when there's like a bump that suddenly comes up in the nose, if you put filler around that bump, it's more of a gradual slope, and you don't see it, where the eye doesn't notice it anymore.
If you don't have the kind of chin you wish you did, there is a non-surgical procedure that can change that.
What I'd like to do is to widen and square off his chin so that it's a little bit more classically masculine looking. The reason it's successful is that the patient has it all under control. They have a mirror in one hand. As I'm doing the procedure, I stop, I say, okay, look at this. Are we going in the right direction? Do you think this is good? And it's all up to them, That's where the success lies.
Too many people are cutting themselves open, and all they need is Dr. Rivkin to just do a little something, something.